All them goodies. Hey, how's it going, guys? Anybody here? Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. How's it going, guys? You guys did decide to raid me. That would be a lovely choice. But if you didn't, oh well. I guess I'll just suffer. Eh? I like them apples, eh? Alright, where... Oh, I see someone there. See, the thing is, when you're listening to music, you can't hear anybody that's approaching you. And that... See? Like I hear that little... thing. It sounds like footsteps. Okay. So far so good. We got nothing. Area is clear. Area is clear. I'm just trying to get into a fight, man. Give me a fight. Watch, I'm gonna get like ambushed. In 3, 2, 1. Ambush. Oh. Ha! Got me! Ha! Got me! Shot him once though. That's all I care about. Twice actually. Let's see, how's my stream doing?
5, want to see a magic trick?
Curious if you guys can hear the song. I don't think so. You guys aren't really catching the stream.
What's up, Fortnite fam? Zeke here, and this week we are joined by 5
Yo, Luke Highwalker with the 10 gift sub. Thank you so much, Luke.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be here with you. We just cast
We must have had a crazy...
And now we are back for the NA segment. Now, some of you guys might be joining us and you have no idea what's going on. Don't worry, we're gonna fill you in real quick, all right? First off, with the trial, there was squad goals. All right, so basically the idea is they came together and members of each club basically tried to set the new world record. And coming out in #1 was Bush Bandits. They set the new PC world record with 59 eliminations as a squad. Then at the Bush Bandits, 325 points. That was ONF Evil, VP Jamside, SSK7, and Windstrike Sif. Now in second was Rift Raiders. They dropped 57 eliminations, 225 points for them. That was set by FaZe Cloak, Nice, Zexro, LG Creo, and Not Tfu. Next up was the Lucky Llamas. Their team dropped 56 eliminations. That was 180 points for their club. FaZe Replays, FaZe Space Lion, Nick 830, and Turkey Lips set that. In Dusty Dogs, you've got Method Fixter, Method Jetpack, UNP Drafts, and Wildcard Alpha. They dropped also 54 eliminations, rather. No, that's actually 56 eliminations for 150 points. And then finally, you come up to the Fortnite. They dropped 54 eliminations as Kingwin, Heisel, Method Noisy, Secret Dementos, and Severin for 120 points. So, clubs are really important. You got to rep one. And the cool thing is, so coming out of the last squad goals, and then we just set the EU games. We have kind of like an updated standings to see where all the clubs are at. And we'll have that later on for you, so definitely don't forget to rep a favorite club. Now we get into the meat of things. Are you ready?
The meat. What is the meat?
The meat of things is how we do things here, and that is the format. Let's pretty much start there, right? Every week we change up the format, and with this week we have gone with Royale Flush. It's a very similar format to last week. So we're gonna play 6 games. We're gonna play 6 games total. Victory royales are worth 3 points. Second and third place are worth 2 points. And finally, if a person can place 4th or 5th, they get 1 point. What about those eliminations?
They also get points for eliminations. 3 to 4 eliminations is going to get you 1 point. We saw a lot of players struggling to get that 2 elimination, but by then, we see the player base had whittled down to about 20. It was really hard to get that 3rd elimination because it was just absolute chaos. 5 to 6 elims get you 2 points. 7+ eliminations will get you 3. But if you manage to snag both the Victory Royale and 7+ eliminations, you'll get a bonus 2 points on top of that. So you'll get 8 points total. And we actually saw that was the amount of points a player won with in Europe.
That's right. Very first game of EU, they were like, hey, you want a Royale Flush? Boom. And I mean, there's a lot of stake here, right? Not only is this, look at the prize breakdown there, the club points, man. Again, referring back to the clubs, at the end of the 6 weeks of this fall scrimmage, the club with the most points is also going to walk away with additional points. Now, the clubs are made of 100 people, 50 from NA, 50 from EU, and then 20 members of each club compete every week. So, I mean, you got to represent a club. Do you have a favorite club?
I already told you earlier, man.
Do you? I mean, what if people haven't watched it?
They haven't, and that's their fault. This is the 6th club. As everyone knows, the cube has been named after myself.
Yeah, Kevin.
I planted that seed. I was the first one to call it Kevin, and it started to spread. Trust me, this story's true. I know it's true. I was there. Which means we are the Cube Kids. All right, we are club number 6.
Cube.
Hashtag Cube Kids. We can't earn points. We're going to lose, and that's okay. But it's all about repping the Cube Kids.
Cube Kids. Isn't there like a thing you can do as well to represent Cube?
No, we're not doing it.
Dang it! Well, I'm gonna get into it. Don't worry. Just watch and see.
We're not doing it, Zeke.
We will. But don't forget, there's also participants that are always changing up every week. So let's take a look at that. Bush Bandits. These guys are up in front right now. They are the front runners of the pack. I mean, look at this. I mean, just to name a few: Kayun, you got Bart Knowledge, Lupo as well, even OPCT, and Liquid 72 Hours. I mean, I love that guy as well. Heart as well. Just so many amazing names, real crafty. Let's take a look at the next team. This is the Dusty Dogs. I mean, do you have any out that stick out to you?
All of them. Every single one of them.
All of them.
I am blind to those that are better. Everyone's the same skill level because everyone's got potential, Zeke. It's all about your dream. No, I don't know. That's a tough question to ask because we've seen performance kind of go up and down. Yo, keep it up. The player I've seen quite a lot.
Yes. What about the next lineup? The next club, if you will, the Rift Raiders. I mean, right at the top, the likes of Vivid. That guy won 4 of the 7 skirmishes during the weeks. I mean, Hamlin's, we had him, 2nd week of Summer Skirmish. Spaceline is a phenomenal player. Typical Gamer, Nick 830, we also had him last week as well. Turkey Lips, I got to meet in person. There's Nick Merckx. I mean, that's actually, I just realized so many of Rift Raiders were on cast with me.
2?
No, it was Hamlin's.
Oh, Hamlin's too. Yeah.
And Nick
3?
Merckx. Yeah, Nick 830. That's I didn't know that.
Crew.
I didn't know that.
The Rift Raiders caster crew.
Well, there you go. You learn things every day. Let's take a look at Fortnite.
Silence.
Boom. Daquan, you got all the base soldier, Blue Tea, Animal, DMO, Bizzle. I mean, so last week, Fallout was like, dude, I'm a Bizzle fan. I mean, Bizzle, I cannot say enough nice things, so I'm just going to say he's incredible. Finally, last game. Can you guess? Yeah, you guessed right.
Dang right. You think I'm wrong? I've been wrong twice in my life.
Wow, but a lot of these participants, we're going to change them every week. And that's what you like to see. So now we're back. So we've covered format, we've covered participants, we've covered prizing. We're going to hop into game shortly. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, the first person to recite every single player on every single team without using a reference tool on Twitter will get high praise.
High praise.
You should do it. It's a challenge. You should do it for fun, because what else are you doing today on Friday? It's like, yeah, work or school. It doesn't matter. Stay in school, but also, if you can, try and memorize the players. And when you get home, film the video, tweet it out. Yeah, there you go. And I'll like it, and it'll be a great
time. High fives all around.
There's a lot of players, man.
Yeah, don't forget as well. The hashtag Fall Skirmish. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you're thinking. Make your predictions, and don't forget to rep your favorite team. Wait, what?
The hashtag's your job. Why would you look at me for that?
I was hoping you would do it, but you failed me.
It's okay. Not connected enough.
Not connected enough. Also, we just launched Season 6. That went live yesterday. There's a few changes. We vaulted a few things. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, we vaulted. I'm saying we. I personally went into the game files and vaulted these things. No, impulse grenades suppress SMG, LMG. We have bouncers and remote explosive have all been vaulted. Small change, double barrel shotgun. The grappler is now a little bit reduced on its max ammo capacity. It was 15, now it's 10. And then of course there are your I forget what they're called. Shadow stones. I was going to call them ghosty ghosts.
I like to call them spoopy stones.
Spoopy stones. I think that's a little bit more. That's almost more in the Fortnite realm than the shadow stones. Spoopy stones.
With that, the battle bus is launching. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 of NA. I'm very excited to see how these players adapt, right? We really haven't had a lot of time to play on the new season. They've literally had one day's worth of time. And then they got to, I guess they also got to watch EU's play earlier, so they get to kind of take and make some adaptations based off that, but we'll have to see how things unfold. And here we go. Match number 1. Players are now leaving the battle bus. Hopefully they're thanking the bus driver. And you guys at home as well. Thank the bus driver. He works tirelessly, keeping people on schedule. You gotta love him.
He's the busiest man out there. You know how many servers go live all the time?
It's because of him. He's like, all right, we're spinning them up. Here we go. Everyone get on the bus. Time to go. So what we've seen based off of EU games, Loot Lake right off the bat, hot zone. Easy to make rotations from.
I wouldn't call it hot zone.
I mean, look at this. You got 3 players already there.
2.
There's 3.
There's 2, and there's 1 hanging out, looking out.
No, he's gonna go there. Is that 4th person also?
He's thinking about it. Tilted Towers, we saw like 6 every game.
Yeah, man.
We see 5 right now. A lot of people going for the long fly out to Paradise.
There's also those new spots. You see those purple things on the minimap? Those are corrupted zones. That's where you'll find those shadow spoopy stones, if you will.
Spoopy stones and a bunch of chests.
And there's actually like so many chests. It's crazy. But right off the bat, we are starting with Crafties, who is in Retail World. Dude, Retail, it's popping off right now. Look at that. Diving into the truck, finding the chest right away. And this is also Viking Village. Looks like we got 2 players here. Looks like there's action kind of all over the place, actually. The only thing that's not really getting action looks like Gus. That's weird. Normally the racetrack gets a ton of action, but look at this. Crafty looking to box right now. He's going up against the likes of Golden.
Like the long flight was worth it. The circle has Paradise Palms and Wailing Woods in it.
Oh, he boogie bombed himself.
I thought he at least got them both. And at that point, I think Crafty's just decided to walk off that one. Gold Glove getting that elim.
Man, and now he's fighting against the likes of High Distortion. I was gonna say, that's not the guy you want to start the game fighting.
Definitely
that's not it.
Daquan.
Keep thinking.
Daquan versus
someone's chasing me.
Saf. 2 Titans about to clash. Who will walk away the victor?
Watching
it's Daquan.
Fortnite stream.
Wow. That was huge. I mean, you basically wipe another player off the board early, right? You say, look, man, if 2 of us have to clash, it's going to be me. You got to wait. You got to go back to the lobby, try again next time. Day, though. Woo.
Oh, that's... Clearly we missed out on some damage being dealt. That guy just came and decided to clean things up. Janitorial service.
He said, time to go. Back to the lobby with you. Now we see near here reach our row. Liquid 72 hours. You know, I'm a big fan of Liquid 72 hours. He's a really nice dude. I got to meet him at PAX, and he was just super friendly toward me, genuine guy. Just like, hey man, how you doing? I was like, oh, stop. You're not. Just hi. How's it going?
You got in fandom there, or stardom?
I did. I won't lie to you. That's what happened. Also, if you haven't had time to look at the back blink coming out on Calamity. She's got a little chameleon. That's Camo the chameleon. We also have Bonesy, the little Doge. And finally, we've got Scales, the little dragon. Look, she's jumping, and look at he's like popping in and out of the backpack. That's a real thing, dude. They react to everything you do in the game.
That's a real thing. It's not real, but it's real.
It's a real thing. In my look at so excited. So they're Dr.
I gotta get
Lupo
serious.
as well as here jumping.
All right, let's set
TM
up.
Freezy. And now High Distortion has already eliminated one player. So now the question is, does he just go full send, right? Does he like hunt down everyone? Do you think he's just gotta bide his little time?
I mean, he knows he's got a fair amount of people here, right? Checking a quick replay.
Nick, A30, he's trying to take down Day, and
he does.
He's probably feeling really good about that. He's like, dude, that's a huge pickup.
Dr. Lupo just took out High Distortion. He just took out High Distortion.
Oh my God. And look at the tears of Calamity. I mean, he's been playing the game. He's been grinding out games. And you can very clearly tell that. Now that means TM Freezy is here, and it's Dr. Lupo versus TM Freezy. Over to Fatal Fields, though. C9 blind here against Sancho West.
We'll play in the ground game.
Sancho.
Not a whole lot of mats.
C9 blind represents the Dusty Dogs.
He wants to own these. Does he know he's up there? Oh, he does!
Oh, sweet.
That was a great tap.
Sancho, win this!
Another back even. There's some great shots. It's
Oh,
going to be the
man.
easily. Blind had that. Poke after poke.
And now he just has a medkit. He's like, cool. Thanks for that. I'm going to top off and take any loot that you had.
Boomer fellas over there.
77. Now, keep in mind, this is the first game, right? Do you think there's a little bit of first game jitters happening, maybe?
It's hard. I mean, it's a lot. I feel like harder to identify when there's 100 people you're watching to see if they've got jitters, because some people will, some people won't. You'll see a lot of people. Some people just playing passive to kind of see how all their opponents are going to play when you have 99 people you have to worry about. You know, so you have to figure out how are they all going to play. Are they all going to play aggressive, passive? What's going to be the easiest path for you? You have 6 games to figure it out. Hopefully you'll figure it out in the first one. Spend the next 5 games trying to earn yourself some points. Remember, you don't get a single point until you get at least 3 eliminations.
That's right. 3, 5, and 7 are the current thresholds. Sir,
trying to tread through. He knows he's running low on mats.
He's basically got what looks like 51 HP. He's got no health, basically. I'm assuming it's 1. And he turned things around. I mean, Choppa's keeping up the pressure, right? I feel like that's... Is he going to get a heal off? No, wait, he did. All right, so things are looking up a little bit.
Using a whole lot of ammo just to tread through some mats. Trying to make this push a lot more confident. He's got the edit here. He's stuck in that pyramid, and he knows it. Gets the edit, and then, oh my God!
No!
Sir D takes him out!
Way!
He was literally staring down the barrel, and he manages to make the quick edit. To the surprise of his opponent. Now over to Freezy and Aragon. Aragon just launched himself through.
He's up against the likes of Freezy, who's a dusty dog. Now, as you can see, if you've never watched the Fall Skirmish, hello, welcome. We're happy that you're here. This is the current spectator mode that we have coming into Fortnite as far as the skirmishes go. And then actually, we allow like more information, right? So if you look at the top right of your minimap, you can actually see all the other players around the player we're watching. Now, they obviously can't see it because that'd be cheating. We can see it though. Again, that's just for more information for you guys at home. So, Freezy has apparently built himself up a fortress here.
Yep. And he is just about out of mats.
Okay. Now we, replay back over to Freezy. So this is what just happened.
Oh, wow.
No way, he exploded Dr. Lupo.
Look at that. And this forward was actually already there. Freezy looking like he came into this with not a whole lot of mats, but now he is struggling. When and if the circle starts to push these two. Outlet. In a fight.
So, over at Lucky. Oh, wow. Well, he secures the elimination there, and now he just picks up the loot, maybe farms up a little, but he does have a little ways to go. This current safe zone is near Fatal Field, so it's just over the hill, really.
over the hill, but he does have no more meds, so he's gonna, this next chunk of health is gonna be permanent, at least until he can find more elims, or he can lose some more meds off people. We saw in Europe, that was a big struggle, man. A lot of people, once there was like 30 people left, only like 5 people had meds, I swear.
Yeah, pretty much.
And everyone was just trying to fight with whatever they had left, as many shields as they could possibly muster.
Over to Fear itself. Now here's the thing, he's at the circle, so he can semi-gatekeep a little bit, but Pineapples is up top and has high ground. He's just trying to locate him, and now we see, again, looking at the top right of your minimap, players are just moving, man. They're trying to get to the new safe zone very quickly. Now what's interesting is the safe zone has actually moved all the way across on the east side to Gus, so it's actually, literally, there's some of the play space that is not going to be usable. And now players have to make decisions. Do I go early? Do I decide to just try and take fights where I can? But we'll have to see how things shake out. I mean, if I'm these players, you've got a minute and a half. And the biggest problem is, man, you've got people in your way. You know, like Punisher, Bobby Bojangles, for example.
Pinch in between everybody. Both these people have to be careful. Bojangles. There's someone, there looks like 2 players in the minimap just kind of watching this fight happen.
Punisher super low right now, but he's got the meds, gonna be able to heal himself up. Look at this, Mac down below, and Free Agent isn't that far away.
Someone else underneath, pushing up. Bojangles loses a little bit of health. Bobby Bojangles, he's gonna use the grappler, but he built himself in a 1x1.
I mean, listen, if you hear someone use a grappler, you just build a 1x1. You're like, all right, let's try recess.
Yeah, I got no idea what direction this is. Oh, he doesn't get the trade-off. Is he actually gonna get eliminated? He does!
Punisher!
Punisher with almost no health gets the peak game around the corner of his own wall. 1 elimination for him, incredibly low. He's got plenty of bandages, but there are 2 more people staring at this area.
If you're a Rift Raider, then you best be losing your mind, because Punisher, representing the Rift Raiders, just turns an engagement around. And looking at the kill feed, Nick Merckx eliminated someone, and typical gamer takes out SSG Cold. Pineapple eliminates Yo-Yo, keep it up. I mean, eliminations are just happening everywhere on the map, and just look at this safe zone, man. Look how far away it is, and again, look how much of the map it's like literally off. Like, there's no play space. You can't use that unless, I guess, you want to build off on the side of the map and then do it that way.
And this will be one of the lower player numbered late circles potentially, since there's a lot less space. But man, that chunk that Fear itself just took. He wants to disengage. Oh, he needs to actually bandage up right now.
Yes, he has a long way to go. This player down here, Tina Reyes. I couldn't read it. I'm sorry. It happened so fast. Tina Reyes had a med kit, so now they can just hop off. They can take this engagement. And now
lost half of it immediately. Not just trying to outbuild, but they're running out of mats.
They've got 2 builds right now.
Tina Reyes hears him.
Just get one.
Couldn't get the shot. There it
is. Now,
them bandages.
Now there was, Fear itself had some 7 bandages. I don't know that's enough to get them all the way to safety.
Yeah, because it's closing in. Oh.
Gatekeeping happening. You talked about it, the true gatekeeping. Sitting out in the storm saying, come on, make a move.
Well, this is huge for Coop Train, because this will get Coop Train a point. So Coop Train might understand, although also 2 medkits, but Coop Train might understand, hey, I might not make it, but I'll get the 1 point. This is not great for Yellow. Yellow only had a single elimination, so this elim, he needs to be able to get the elim, and he also needs to make it to the next zone, or he will end with 0 points. He takes a shot to the back. He's got the low ground. Coop Train makes the edit, but he loses the fight. Wow. Yellow takes the battle, gets a medkit out of it.
He doesn't have enough time. It's not enough. No. He only has 8 HP, and it takes 10 seconds. Storm takes once every second, so he will fall to the storm.
And
moment now. There it is. FaZe Yell lost the storm. Scissors takes down Nick A30. He has gone down. KU this year representing Bush. Bandits. Now he's just trying to, I mean, we're near Lonely Lodge right now, right? So we're trying to figure out where everyone is. Turkey Lips, though, gets a huge shot there. Oh, Kayun puts a ramp up and keeps him from grappling over.
Oh, he takes a shot in the back. Turkey Lips gets eliminated, but Kayun almost tunnel vision a little bit too hard. Didn't lose much out of that. Picks up plenty of mats. A worthwhile elimination for himself.
Oh my gosh, dude. Look at the new safe zone. So again, we go north side more, so there's going to be more effective play space, which is good. But now people are trying to figure out what they do. Do they rotate early? Do they just wait? Do they play the edges of the circle? A lot of options.
IFN trying to close this gap on the Kayun. Got the high ground. He's listening, watching. They will have plenty of mats, so whoever gets this elim the last few circles, and they're very, very close, so they don't have to move much. I imagine they'll both move by a couple of squares forward. But we'll see if one of them gets a little confident. IFN has no eliminations right now. He's gonna drop down.
And a chug jug. So he's feeling saucy. Zen Animal here, pretty much at the bottom edge of the circle. He's super far. He's super far right now. Threefold is just above him. You don't, listen, we saw it last time. You just don't want to fight the mountain. The mountain always wins, every single time. And now IFN has to drive. I'm assuming he took fall damage. That's why his shields are still up. So he's going to have to top off with that chug jug. Not the most effective use, but man, you just need to have this health. It's very important. We still have 47 players left, Carpet. Just an absurd. Look at the left side of the map. What is happening at the edge of Retail Row?
Everyone caught up in the buildings. They didn't want to use mats. They're trying to use natural cover. They don't have a lot of distance to cover, but I imagine we're going to lose 4 of those players on the way into the circle. I don't think they have enough mats to protect themselves all the way through. IFN wants this push.
That was close.
I don't know if that was the drop he wanted, but oh!
Did he hit him?
He didn't get any tag there. And now he's let him know that he's pushing.
Kayun playing this very methodically.
Quick edit. IFN wants to close that gap. He loses shield on that push.
Look at Kayun still untagged right now. Now IFN has to basically make a decision. He's using a lot of mats here to just kind of get new footing, and then he's probably gonna have to top off with that mini. While Kayun is just right.
IFN's just trying to find angles anywhere he can. He knows that this opponent has to move, but there it is, the tunnel vision. He's been caught up too much on this player. Now he's gonna get tagged by someone else in the distance, and he has to move that exact direction. This may backfire for IFN.
And now look, in that whole, everything that just happened, Kayun just walks over and sets himself a new and he's good to go. And again, take a look at the
switch, man.
So many people, Cody, Fulmer, Mac, typical gamer Margosi.
We lost one since we last looked, and we're gonna lose another.
He's gotta protect the little puppy. Typical gamer, come on. You can't let Bonesy go down. That's Mocha Bonesy, by the way. Oh, I don't know about that.
This is dangerous.
He has 1 bandage right now. He's not even safe. Storm is still coming in. It's almost at his back.
Oh, with 20 health, every single one of those bullets is the end.
He might. I'm not gonna jinx it.
What you got? Come on, typical gamer. Play it smart. You got a lot of meds, and you have 1 bandage.
Oh my gosh,
he's the game of your life.
He's literally perfectly putting down walls the moment the shots are coming out, so he's eating a lot of them, but...
Good edit, dropping down.
Okay.
Trying to misdirect, everyone's staring at him.
I like using the hill there for natural cover, that's smart.
Yeah. I mean, this is the point where he has no choice but to use almost all of his mats. He's made it into the next zone, and he has protected himself temporarily. Explode would pretty much take him out. We're anyone with a whole lot of ammo and a whole lot of time to kill.
And now Zen Animal is here in an engagement. Look how many players are now starting to funnel their way in here toward the racetrack. Still 40 players.
Animal.
There's so many.
Animal trying to get some knowledge on where Blind is.
Blind has 4 eliminations. 1 more, and that would give him that next threshold of 5 eliminations, which would give him 2 points here in game number 1. That could be huge, man.
By like the end of the 2nd or 3rd game, only up to 20 people even had a single point.
That's right.
In Europe, so it is difficult to earn points.
Got another 30 seconds here before this storm starts to overtake this area, and players need to make it to the safe zone, which is, it's going to be tight. Especially with, like, look at this tunneling already happening. I mean, you can even see, like, the likes of Zader still alive, Hamlin's is still alive. We saw him there.
72 hours is smack in the middle of the new zone. Blind with 40 limbs right behind him. C9 Bandit. 5-9 players. 8 eliminations between the 2 of them.
Look at that. So Bandit and Blind both, like you said, man, 4 eliminations. 1 more puts them at 5. They're very close to that threshold. Not Tfue is down as well. And just look how many players, again, next right behind them is Threefo. He's got 3, so he just got some point. Look how many players had 2 eliminations. They were so close to making that 3 and getting that first point. Kayun is still here. Now we got 60 seconds. All right, 60 seconds. The Storm is going to move in and encompass the safe zone. And then we're going to get a new circle. And that's pretty much where things are going to pretty much get out of control. They're going to get chaotic extremely quickly, because not only do people have to make their way to the new safe zone, but they're all going to be stepping on each other's toes, taking each other out in the process, even falling to the storm.
Blind and Bandit are actually also both Dusty Dogs, both with 4 eliminations. They could be getting their club quite a lot of points just this first match.
Dusty Dogs, blow up the chat right now. Definitely support your team. So look how many people are still left alive. Sanrio is there, Lavac.
Typical gamer still alive.
Oh my gosh. Keeping the little pupper alive.
I don't think he's gonna make it much longer. So many reticles aiming towards him.
There really is. And here you go, man. We're
And I
about
think
to get
that's
a
the
new
rest
safe
of his
zone.
mats. I think he's running low on mats. Starting to pump through his metal. Oh, no, he's got plenty. I'm a liar.
This is, he has 3 eliminations, so I'm assuming he must have picked up.
He's still hanging out with not much health, though. And no meds.
So the new safe zone, it is northeast. And look how many players in the top right of the minimap are already scrambling to get in and fortify.
Oh my god.
This is where we're going to see the lobby basically just about half.
We're going to go from 35 to, make a prediction. What do you think?
I don't even, 20.
18.
50, hey, okay.
I'm thinking 18, you got 20?
20.
Let's see who makes it.
All right, here we go. 35 seconds, and then it all goes down. 20.
That 50 lamb. Come on, give me the shot. Get me the snipe. I think we've only seen one. We only caught
so far.
one. One snipe in Europe. You want to open us up with an early one, Bandit? I dare you. I dare you.
Did he? Wait, he tried. He tries to go for the cleanup there. He's taking shots from everywhere else, though. Oh.
It's so difficult taking fights this late in the game when there's still 34 people left alive. All of them hugging the south side of the circle.
This is it.
Bandit needs that 5th. He needs that 5th heal him.
If he dives down here, there you go. They're literally on front of you, Bandit. Just take him. He's getting tagged from the top again. Oh! IFN
coming in behind Bandit. Blind did get 5 eliminations, so he will earn 2 points.
Hamlins takes down Naga. Risker takes down a player. Monster takes down Risker. Emo takes down Squad. Big Brain. IFN. Zate eliminates Cowboy. Is old. We're down to 25 people currently in the lobby, and we still have another 30 seconds before the new safe zone. My goodness. I was, by the way, closer because I said 20, you said 18, I'm winning.
We're not done yet. Still closing.
All right. I see you. 13 seconds. Players are still making their way safely. As safe as possible. Look at this replay coming out from Hamlin's. That edit play, the cheeky edit takes down Bolt Naga. And now we're back over to Blind.
It was 24. You were closer. Hamlin's pitching a player that was caught between 2. Blind found himself in a pretty safe spot. No one's safe now. You can see how far that circle is from the zone. The north side player's in a kind of better place, but I don't know if I call it a whole lot. That was got quite the marathon. We'll see if we have the same mat problem as we did in Europe, right? In Europe, we had this problem where right around now, a lot of players went out of mats. Definitely not Kayun, though.
Kayun has somehow retained 900, basically 1,000 wood and 800 brick. How? Zate, though, goes down to the likes of Ginger Pop. I bet you Ginger Pop's really excited about that. A huge find there. Base Soldier's still up. We're down to 19 players.
Can he make it 6? He gets a huge tag on him. Now he's going to play a little bit more safe.
Chap is still alive. He just took down Ginger Pop, who eliminated Zate. Now we're down to 18. Carpet, things are looking pretty bleak right now. Another 30 seconds. That's all the time they've got.
They're bleak for 16 players at least.
That's true. Someone looks like they've already made it into the safe zone, and they're doing their best to gatekeep, but
15 players left. Mayhem. All the materials just getting thrown out. Blind slowly running out.
Oh, he makes the edit. It's not high enough.
It moves him. Not where he wanted, but it moved him.
I don't even know. He's going to continue to take storm damage here. He needs to move a little bit quicker. Stop reloading and move forward.
Oh.
It's not enough. Cloaksy takes him down. Ghost Noose drops down on Cloaksy, though.
He's got almost no health. Active health of 42. Actual health of only 10, so fall damage. Something he cannot take. He needs to stay on the ground.
Oh my god! This is an intense match.
I'd say so. I want to see some grapple.
10 of them are trying to...
Dude, Chap representing Bush Bandits. He's in a very advantageous spot, maintaining the high ground. And now look, they have to go
medical
back
attention
the way
in this match.
Came in this next circle. So now they just have to move along, and they have to hope. Don't forget, there was a bunch of structures built there, so they have to navigate back over the structures that everyone built.
It's actually gonna be pretty difficult. Probably don't know much. 10 players left. You don't earn points until you're top 5. Top 9 now. Demo trying to move in the circle, trying to stay ahead of the pack. He sees one in front of him. He gets knocked down.
It's getting really intense very quickly. Still 9 players left alive. Mac goes down to a trap that was set by Ghost Kayun. Unbelievable. Now Lavik is here engaging another player. Again, it's only we've literally gone from 9 to 8. 8 players left in the space, and they have to move yet again, but this time it's
what you got? You see him? You see him?
It's not pressing, dude. Flag.
Any math.
No, he does not.
Hey, look at him.
Somehow he ran out all of his.
He sees the med kit. He's going for it. Yeah.
Oh, no! Bizzle!
It's Bizzle, and then look, 72 hours very quickly takes down Bizzle. Lavok falls and didn't
down.
stick to the landing. It's wait, does that mean it's?
There's 4 left.
Is it 72 hours, Chap? Who else is still alive right now?
Getting chunked 72 hours.
It's DMO as well.
DMO's got 1 elim, but at this point, top 5.
He
They're
takes him.
points.
No
72 hours
way.
takes him out.
So look,
Chap's got 1 elim at the top.
Chap knows exactly that it's 72 hours. He's like, Tom is down here below me.
He's trying to make it hard to get knocked down.
It's Liquid Chap versus Liquid 72 hours.
Only 2 elims for 72 and 1 elim for Liquid Chap. If 72 hours takes this, he'll get 4 points.
72. No. Oh, he drops him down. Teammates going out here, but
there
Chap
it is.
Secures the elimination there and takes down 72. That means he is going to get himself a victory royale. Now, unfortunately, he did not meet the elimination threshold, so he's only going to be getting 3 points, but as Europe taught us anything, they said 3 points is basically enough for top 20.
It most definitely is going to be huge for him. I imagine his opponent didn't have, at 72 hours, have any mats left? I don't know.
It looked, he dropped wood, brick, and what looks like metal there. Now, how many of those things?
I mean, that could be 2 or 1 of each.
Could be.
Could be. I mean, that's one of the biggest problems we saw in Europe is that by the end, there was always just 3 or 4 players that had nothing left. You saw how many people fell to their death. That happens almost every game. Someone's went for the high ground, runs out of mats, and it's like,
what do I do now?
No, they don't have a escape plan. They were just hoping to make as long as they could, and all of a sudden they realized there's still 6 people left. They're like, no, I'm not top 5. It happens.
Oh my gosh.
Too many decisions to make, too many people.
Oh my gosh. Let's take a look at the club standings. Now, don't forget, this is coming out, so currently 1,110 points. Which fans lead the way. 975 for Fortnite, 850 for Dusty Dogs, 835 for the Rift Raiders, 625 for Lucky Lumps. Now keep in mind that's before coming in to the NA, the 6 games of NA, and before the trials this week, which, by the way, we have a little something special planned for that, so stay tuned for that.
More bragging that you know stuff that we don't.
Okay, first of all, it's going to be cool.
What?
It's going to be awesome. But, dude, that first game was crazy. There was a lot of cool things that happened. A lot of players show up for the first game as well. You know, I think this is kind of like setting the tone, right? Setting the pace of the next 5 games we're going to have to get through. And, I mean, first off, this whole engagement here at Viking Village, you know, Daquan, and then eventually Nick A30 cleaning up those eliminations. And for it to come down to the likes of Liquid 72 Hours and Liquid Chap, I mean...
People talk about those players a lot, and it's for good reason. Obviously, those players are talented, especially when it comes down to absolute chaos. The amount of maps they had towards the end still kept them safe. Might have been towards the very, very end if 72 Hours was struggling in that very last circle. That's where it gets tough. You know, that's why obviously out to the low ground, you need less mats. You have to build down.
Yeah, and
protect yourself from underneath.
So I actually had an opportunity to catch up with 72 Hours yesterday. I was like, hey, man, you know, do you have like a plan going into week 1 or week 2 for NA? And he was like, so here's what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go the northeast half of the map, and then I'm going to look to farm materials. And I hope that everyone farms materials because that's what I want to do.
Did you just tell everybody his plan?
I mean, I didn't say where specifically. I just know that he's going.
You have a quarter of the map now if you want to hunt him down. North,
there you go.
North.
Good luck. It's 72.
Northwest or northeast?
Northeast.
That corner.
I mean, northwest,
south, right?
Southeast.
South, north.
South, north. Unbelievable.
South, north side.
Now, if you guys are just tuning in and you're curious about the rosters, let's take a look at the clubs and the rosters that are joining us this week for week number 2. So again, we're starting off with Bush Bandits.
You don't have to read them out.
Hello.
I know. There's so many.
A lot.
They'll do it.
All right.
They can do some work.
Okay.
Chat. You guys can read, all right? You can figure it out.
But again, let's not forget, man. At the end of the 6 weeks,
he
the
got
club
me.
with the most amount of points
He got
is
me.
going to walk away with an additional prize. So not only are these players showing up, they're like, look, I'm aiming for that one spot. I want to be #1 this week. They're also looking to earn and accrue club points. So like, let's say hypothetically, right? One of these clubs is like Rift Raiders. Let's say Rift Raiders, all 20 of them are all top 20. That's going to be huge. That's going to just be like a gigantic dump of points into a club.
Well, that's pretty much, I think you've won.
I think that, well, I mean, it's only week 2. We still have 4 more weeks.
Nope, I'm calling it.
That's it. Cube Kids have made the decision. That's where we are at.
That's right, we have.
That is right. But now, I mean, again, so Chap takes the victory out there. So he gets himself 3 points, which is huge, I mean, honestly. And yeah, man, we've got basically 5 additional games left to play. What are your thoughts out of that first game?
I mean, everyone's going to be trying to figure out exactly what it is they're up against with their opponents, right? Are their opponents going to play hyper aggressive? Is everyone going to play defensive? Are they going to play a little bit passive? How's positioning will work for rotations? Once that next circle pops, does everyone go right away? Do they not? Competitive players obviously have an idea and they know what they're looking for, and they obviously know how a lot of their opponents are going to play. But things get a little bit different with different item changes. Things get just a little bit different. In general, with competitive, like when there's actually a tournament, you can scrim all you want. But once it actually goes into competitive play, everyone plays a little bit different. You know, meds and mats are a huge pain point, and that's, I mean, that's nothing. That's no surprise.
Right.
That is what's going to get you into multiple engagements. If you want to get 7+ elims, guess what you need a lot of? Probably meds and mats. You're gonna take damage in some of these fights. That's okay. You're not perfect, and if you are, by all means, please do it. We all want to watch. If you're absolutely perfect, go ahead and play the whole game with no meds. We saw who was it? It was typical gamer running out no meds for like 6 minutes at 25 health. I cannot believe.
He tried so hard to protect the pupper, and he got pretty far there, all things considered. And he just like never found mats. Like there was just never an opportunity for it.
No mats, no meds.
Even Kayun, you saw, remember that one point right toward the end, Kayun was like, I have like maybe less than half HP. He saw the med kit, jumps down, and then it was just like, Bizzle was like, hey man, that med kit looks really enticing.
And
elimination.
And Kayan, how many mats did he have going into that? Like almost 2,000. By the time he picked up med kit, he had like 200.
Yeah.
So I mean, we talked a little bit about it last time, and I'll kind of reiterate. Mat efficiency, material efficiency is, I think, one of the more ethereal, more difficult things in this game, especially in solo play, because you cannot cover all your angles at once.
Yep.
Like mentally, it's so difficult to know exactly where everybody is, especially when it gets down to 30 people in a circle like the size of my fist. What are you supposed to do? Everyone's stacked on top of each other. But in general, every single bit of mat that you can reserve is going to help you in the late game. You see how many people fall to their death. How many people just end up losing a fight because they can't put something down. If you just reserved a little bit, I'm not saying that you did bad. You did better than anybody else. That's why you're here. But it will be where I think the scene starts to evolve into, is being able to start having a little more mat awareness.
Yeah.
And then a little more map awareness as well, knowing who's around him.
Couldn't agree with you more, my friend. For you
Yeah,
guys
I didn't think so.
Didn't think so. For you guys at home, what are your thoughts? How are you enjoying the Fall Skirmish? Let us know with that hashtag Fall Skirmish. Tweet at us.
Is that what it is?
It is. Can you see it? Can you?
I've only heard you say it like 6 times.
You are welcome. I got to remind you guys at home, and don't forget to rep your favorite club. There's 5 of them. Actually, there's the unspoken 6th.
It is very spoken, and we are the best. We're the Cube Kids, and you can't shut us down.
The Cube Kids, there you have it.
We shall revolt.
Against me?
Against anyone that's not the Cube Kids.
Oh, okay, good. I was like, look, just leave me out of this.
We're welcoming to everybody, but we also are better than everybody.
Fair.
But you can join us, and then you're better than everybody else.
So we should just
That's how it
take
works.
the 5 clubs and put them in the Cube Kids. And
then everyone's the best. And then we're all
So is
Cube
it like
Kids.
the Cube Kids, or is it Kevin's Kids?
Represent. No, that's weird.
Kevin, though. Kevin.
It's still weird.
Oh, gosh. Let's take a look at the standings. I'm going to cut you off.
Yeah, please
standings
do.
for the first game of the day. So right at the top, Liquid Chap, we saw him drop the victory out. Again, he did not meet the first elimination threshold, so he's going to get 3 points. That's still a lot of points coming out of the first game. In second was Blind. Next up, Liquid 72 Hours. Ranger and Cloaksy are your top 5. I mean, even look, so we saw Kayun survive. He's currently in 16th. He has no points, so he did not meet the elimination threshold. And don't forget,
believe that?
I know, it's tough. It's hard, man. When you take literally the top performing gamers across the world and say, hey, we should all get in a tiny lobby, and we should all duke it out. And then everyone's like, oh, but you're also good. And they're like, but you're good. And it just, you know,
You also don't know when you're going to run into these people. You have no idea when in the lobby you're going to run. I mean, you can predict. So some people have landing tendencies, obviously.
Yes.
So you know who to avoid.
Chap typically likes to go Wailing Woods, so I'm curious to see. I believe after the update to Season 6, I believe Chap really enjoys going Wailing Woods because of, I guess, like an update to the actual place itself. there's some new little neat things to go check out in Wailing Woods. So if you haven't had time to hop in to Season 6, you need to do that because there's a lot of things that changed. Like Kevin.
Kevin has become a small cube god. He's holding up a large piece of land.
It's beautiful.
And he also makes funny sounds when you go into his little vortex.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's pretty incredible. But now we are hopping in to game number 2. Now, here's the thing that we didn't see a lot of, Carpet, and that is, like, tools, right? We didn't see anyone. We saw some grapplers, right? Mostly for navigation. We didn't really see it used often. Game. So that equals a lot. An amount of some equals a lot.
That's fair.
That's right.
I get it. I mean, that's not great math, but I'll give you this argument. Once.
Yeah. And now we get to the battle bus. We get to see where players are opting to land. Looking like, I mean, look at this. So even just a new bus. I'm surprised. So, like, here's the thing. When you play like a pub game, right? The moment that players can launch, they're launching. It's like, hey, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you guys can go now. Everyone's
because
like,
they're impatient. They're impatient. Like, get me down!
Exactly. And now it's like, look how far people are willing to drift just to get to like places. So for example, look at Lucky Landing. Even likes Paradise Palms. We're probably going to see action down at Pueblo. I mean, people will dive down and they're just going to wait, especially in these competitive games. They're going to like try to gather as much information as possible. How many people are near me? Does this place look safe? Can I see a weapon from here? Do I have access to a very quick chest that almost guaranteed spawn? These are the kind of questions. Like this chest right here pretty much always spawns in this house, or it spawns on the second floor.
And then you always have to worry about the danger. The longer it takes you to get to your location, the less time you have to loot overall. Because the circle is going to reveal itself in only 10 seconds. This player has just begun looting, and they have several minutes from there.
It's Kriz, and Tfue is here. I mean, you have to literally fight through Tfue as the first. That's the first challenge. It's like, hey, you'd like to play the game. Okay, Tfue is the raid boss, so good luck.
Yeah, and this is going to be a very filled circle, very centralized. Pretty much smack in the middle.
Tfue leads with the grenades. Now, Kriz is just chilling. I think Tfue may not know exactly where Kriz is. He knows there's someone here, but he maybe doesn't know exactly where they're at.
I like Kriz using natural cover, not exposing himself by even building. Although now he's taking a wall down. I think Tfue may have noticed.
This is Crafty's. Look at the little pupper, Bonesy. I like the skin.
The boy.
I like the skin combination. You got the gingerbread and you got little Bonesy. You see how excited he is? Look at that. When you're like ADS, he gets excited. He's like, "What are you gonna shoot at, buddy? What are you gonna shoot at?"
What a cruel dog.
Dude, he's just looking for happiness and fun. Crafty's though takes down Brandon.
Crafty's that whole time knew. He's like, yeah, once this guy pushes me, he's gone.
He's gone. That's it.
He's like, I got this. Trust me. It's mine.
Let's check out this replay from Monster over at Lazy Links. Can
nice tag.
He take him down? Wow. He finds the elim there. And now we're over at Snobby Shores with Colton. And Lucky Shots is in the house just below him.
Players are getting so good from dealing with the low ground. There's a period of time where it's like high ground is king. And you notice how good players are just hopping and peeking and keeping themselves out of sight to make sure that they can keep advantage no matter what the situation is.
Man, Colton and Lucky are taking a lot of time here. They kind of have to move, not terribly far, but they kind of have to cross this mountain to get to the next safe zone. They're kind of just taking their time. Oh, so Lucky's just like, hey, would you like some cake? I mean, I've got cake if you're hungry.
I've got cake. Here, offer.
Colton, please, Colton.
They're just trying to peek through windows,
There you go. He goes up top. Now he's got the high ground.
That sound like to reveal he knows he's in the bathroom. He came to chase him down. Will he get the elim? He does. Man, who'd have thought the sound of porcelain? Colton just went right for him.
He was like, I know exactly where you are.
I know exactly where you are.
And now look, Lupo, Toasty, and Jumpman are all in retail row. And it looks like there's another person potentially joining the fray. To Lupo's right, actually. Lupo representing Team Bush Bandits. They're currently the leaders of the pack, if you will. 1,110 points. Whew. I just don't even know how they accrued that many points. It's crazy to think about. And only basically week 1 trials, and then week 2 competitive. Boom.
Lupo's he's running low on mats, but lucky for him, he doesn't have to move.
13 arrays. Look at that. Use of the shockwave grenade. That's what I'm talking about. That's the tools you like to see.
The new sound of fear. When you hear that panic.
Instant bet. For me, it's always been rockets and RPGs and grenades. Anytime I hear any of those,
same with the motor explosive. When you heard the dee-dee, you're like, oh.
Yeah, you're like the. I was like, okay, that
was pretty good. That was a good little. What are they called?
Sound effect? Imitation.
Yeah, but what are sound effects called? Oh, Toasty getting poked by Dr. Lupo. Looks like he caught him off guard. Dr. Lupo wants to get the push. He saw the whites. And now there's blood in his eyes. He wants to get the elim.
Doing everything he can. He's trying to bring this player down.
He did drag him down. He's able to hit.
He's so close. He's putting all the pressure here on Toasty, but he gets shot at. Now he has to reload. It's Crafties. Crafties is now here. Now the question is, Toasty's up top. Is Toasty healing?
These elims become so important too. Lupo wants to make sure he can take advantage. Does he get it? He doesn't. He gets a huge tag though.
Wow.
He realized that wasn't Toasty's.
He was like, that's Crafties. That guy's got shield. Lupo though, he was predicting that grapple. At the moment that Crafties pops up, he just immediately. Dr. Lupo goes down to a trap. And it was Toasty's trap. Toasty wasn't even part of this engagement. Places the trap, and then Crafties versus Lupo, and then Toasty gets the elim. What is even going on?
I wonder how hard he threw his mouse. Man, when you're playing so well, he did so much damage.
He was putting in so
and he gets
much.
Spiked.
He gets spiked.
You can't help but feel pain, man. You can't help but feel that pain.
Look at this raid boss. Tfue still walking around. Sent Animals, if he's paying attention, if he looks out, he'll basically be able to see him, but probably not. Maybe.
Right now in this server, Chop It Down, Requiem Slaps, and Colton all with 2 elims. Looking for that 3 elim threshold to earn a single point for them and theirs.
Look at all the ones, though, man. Look at, so don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you need 3 eliminations, just like Carper was talking about. That gets you a point. At 5, it's 2, and at 7, it's 3 points.
Bandit, Distortion, and Hysteria have all been eliminated already as well.
Even the likes of Cody have gone down. Mason as well.
Blue T, Parallax.
Woo.
A lot of big names down.
30. No.
A lot of big names down.
That's it's probably good though for some players. Like I'm sure if Tfue knew that, he'd probably be like, yeah, all right, cool. Or I guess Tfue's
cool.
just a legend, so he probably doesn't even matter. He's just like, I'm just gonna eliminate everyone, and I'm gonna beat this truck down. I need the medal. Over near Retail Row, we got Bay Soldier. Looks like he's engaged with Nox the Fox. I think there's someone else.
Yep. Nox the Fox is actually shooting somebody else. Everything goes down.
Oh, he trades with them, and now he's gonna fall.
Oh! I'm surprised he wasn't looking around for the fall. Ooh. Logan. Where was Logan?
I
think Logan was the third party out there.
Here we go. Now,
it was.
Yep. Okay, so now he's joining the fray. So he just was like taking shots at range.
He saw exactly where he was.
Here we go, man. You got another look at this. You got another player coming in from the storm, and Gank Logan again is engaged with Nox the Fox. Nox is he's kind of like in a 1v1. Oh, he actually edits and goes down. Okay.
Logan really pushing for these elims. He needs one more for that point threshold. He's got the high ground, but Nox the Fox has had no problem dealing with this. Oh, get the huge tag. And the elimination. Logan had full control of that fight the entire time. That'll be a point for him. Somebody else has shown up to the party.
Look at this. Punisher versus Liquid. I believe that was Vivid.
Oh,
Punisher gets cracked, though. And I mean, again, we see the new safe zone. They're not too far away. Just kind of over the mountain here. And there you go. Vivid takes down Punisher.
He's got full health.
Wait, so if you saw the kill feed, Kayun just took down the player we just went away from. Now it's Vivid by himself here. The RPG!
Vivid! Oh. There's so many people! Down to 10 health, and he wasn't able to pick up that man. He's just gonna shield up. He needs to survive this fight as long as possible. Sketch.
Doing everything he can, man. Now keep in mind, Vivid did have the 2 minis, and he's got a Slurp Juice. But the Slurp Juice takes time. It doesn't give you all the healing all at once.
CBK. Lost a little bit of fall damage there, but he's also got a Chug Jug. He can take this fight confidently and continue on with the rest of the match.
He's got a Slurp Juice as well, dude. Flame is stacked right now.
Supporting them Lucky Llamas.
Now, he doesn't have ammo. That's lacking. But
you can hit me. I want to hit you back, but I got a Chug Jug.
You can hit me all you want. I'm just going to top off with the Slurp Juice.
What if you could agree to just, like, instead of use it for health, it also does, like, 200 damage to somebody if you can pour it on them? It either heals you to full, or it can take somebody out if you manage to get on top of them and pour it.
There you go. There's that's what the Cube kids would like to see. You can now pour out the Slurp Juice and the Chug Jugs. There you go. Oh, I guess it would be full health. So you just, if you could pour it on them, they're eliminated. Gotcha.
Tiny hitbox, though. Good luck.
Vivid is still alive and doing well. He's got that med kit. He's even got the RPG. We saw that. And now Sketch here and Flame are kind of keeping him pinned down. They're gatekeeping him a little bit. And I think there's another player. Oh,
I mean, why wouldn't you?
I mean, when it's Vivid, you got to be like, look, Vivid, cannot let you run rampant right now. We just need to slow you down. Don't get out of control. I guess, though, I mean, Vivid specifically, like, he won 4 skirmishes pretty much back-to-back, right? So, to them, they're like, this guy is a Titan. He's a contender. We need to shut him down. But
big brain pain. Oh, this is one of the first battles I've seen with your Spoopy Stones.
Spoopy Stones, man.
Didn't seem to do much, because you can't
use
your weapons.
Spoopy Stone. He tried, though.
I was in the middle of helping
Spoopy Stone.
to peel potatoes.
Gonna walk around and phase their walls.
I like it.
Spoopy Stones.
And cue the cringe in chat. Thanks, guys.
There it is. Thank you.
There
Lucky
it is.
Llamas,
Hold on.
Sketch.
There you guys are.
There it is. There it is.
There you are. You know what? Sometimes you just want it.
Is Sketch not going to... Okay, so
no,
I
think he doesn't want this guy to see him.
Yeah, so I think that's the right play. You just wait. You know, like, at minimum, maybe you can get a little closer to Vivid as he stops it. This is exactly it.
Also, not a lot of bullets. Not a lot of bullets. Oh, he takes out not as much as he'd like, but he did take all the shields out. You're going to see an RPG right back in his favor. Here comes the battle. He's got plenty of mats, but not much ammo.
Oh, man, if he could just get a nice tag here.
Surprised he tagged him so soon in the zone. He's a little bit scared.
See that Vivid cracks back immediately. And they're still not super safe. They need to get out of the safe zone. That's fine. Vivid still has the minis. He's got a med. He can go. He'll fight in the storm all day. But he's also looking for eliminations, and he needs to try and get the new safe zone to fortify.
You got 2 more rockets. Gets 1 more tag. He can play the safe right around. Can he get another? He doesn't make contact there. He's a little bit lower on health. Almost close. Almost even on effective health right now. Pulling himself up.
I like this. He boxes himself in a 1-by-1, takes a moment to medkit. And look, Sketch is doing the exact same thing. The respect.
Gentlemen's agreement.
Woo! They respect each other so much. They're like, look, man.
Let's just reset that. You know, we didn't mean to fight in the circle in the storm. Don't worry about it.
Let's try again. Round 2. Fight.
Here it comes. You heard us call it out. Sketch is like, what? Fight? You said it? Okay.
Fight. Oh, go! Now Sketch trying. I mean, I don't think Sketch knows exactly where Vivid might be.
I want to see him go into the storm, come back in. We're going to get real cheeky. Or, Rift to go, take him with you. Why not? Catch him off guard.
Ooh, that would act. So here's the thing. For most players, doing that is like enough to throw them off. You do that to Vivid, Vivid's like, oh, thanks. Now I don't have to fight you, and I can reposition.
Okay, found
So maybe don't do that to Vivid.
Uh-oh. Is there a second player here? There is.
Typical
gamer. Do it.
Do it.
You're not going to take them both out. You got to work. Don't tunnel vision. Don't tunnel vision. I think he's out of here. He's out of here.
I think.
No, he's not. He's staying. He wants these elims, man. Typical gamer's got 2. He's looking for that point. Wants that 3rd one. Nope. Never mind. Grappler out.
2 more to his name.
Team Grappler out.
Team Grappler out. Bolt Naga Ops, shotguns, big Brian Payne there.
Look, Vivid's coming back.
Yeah, Vivid hasn't even left. Vivid's just chilling the whole time.
Whoa. He's got to worry about this. I don't know how many of these walls he controls. Notice he moved. Make sure he can control this little area. He does not have any more meds, no more shields. His 43 is all he's got. He needs to make every shot count. He does not. Vivid with the high ground. Drops down on top of him. Puts himself in top 50.
And now look at that, man. Now Vivid's got a Rift to go. There it is. He'd probably just... That's what that sound was. I mean, again, you just give Vivid enough time. I mean, if I'm Vivid, and I've seen him play, he's probably completely calm there. He's like, all right, cool. I'm going to fight. Yep, you're just going to sit here.
Ice cold. He's ice cold.
Exactly. And now look at all the people here left alive. So we've got the new safe zone.
Hold on. Can we see some cool plays? Please go through the wall. Do something weird.
Something weird.
Nope. He's just gonna go with classic.
I would almost like drop down and break this little 1x1 down below and then just like pop up. You know what I'm saying?
Do it. Here he goes.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, look at this. He's trying to fake him out. It's Zayt as well.
What is he trying to fake him out with? There's no one nearby.
I'm not sure. I think he's maybe hoping this player will kind of come out and then he can zip out with the new Shadow Stone. I'm sorry, Spooky Stone.
I'm sorry for calling it by its real name.
My bad. My apologies, everybody. It's Yo-Yo, keep it up, though.
Take it.
Come on, Zayt.
Zayt, do it! Dude, don't worry about the win. Just do it for us. Entertainment value.
Zayt, look down.
Trumps prize winnings, clearly.
Now, here's the thing. He's not moving too far away from it because he knows it still could be useful. It's a very useful new consumable.
How big is that circle?
It's pretty small.
48 people.
Oh, God.
Welcome to centralized circle.
God. Here's the thing. No, look.
Oh,
so now he's going to pop it, Spoopy Stone, and he's going to dash. He's literally just going to make a mad dash, fortify a new location, because he can do it. You get move speed. Oh, boy. Now, here's the thing.
He got caught.
You get the Shadow Form. You can still very much get tagged. But you do get increased movement speed, you get increased jump height, and no fall damage.
How long does it last? Is there
45 seconds.
That's a long time.
Ooh, it is.
He needs to just show up in somebody's
Look at him go.
little 1x1. Go on, Zayt. Come on, Zayt. Yes, do it. Go in there.
There he goes. He pops out, and now there you go. He just owns this spot now.
I'll give it to him. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool.
Right? It's so good.
I wanted to watch him like just make his way into someone's house. Does he know someone's in here? Oh, he does now.
That's what I love about it, man. It's like it locks. So the thing is, it locks you in for 45 seconds unless you opt out, and the whole time you basically can't do it. All you can do is move and phase through things. So if anyone like sees you, they're just like, oh well, there's just someone moving around. I can just take shots and still eliminate you, and then you're just eliminated. So you have to be very mindful of how you're using it, and he used it very well there to fortify in his new little home.
I think it'd be cool if you were like one wall away from somebody. You had an emote that let you knock on the wall, like hi.
I'm here.
Just like kind of knock, just to mess with them.
Yeah.
Maybe do a little Morse code.
Fair. Vivid though, dude. He's still alive. Remember we saw him, he ripped it out earlier. Now he's alive. Got 2 eliminations. 1 more would mean he gets a point.
Hey, I'm Hart. No eliminations.
It's okay. He's a
For
Bush
the Bush
Bandit.
Bandits.
He's okay. You just got to give him time. Hart, phenomenal player. We've seen him every week show up, compete, and win. He's amazing. I cannot wait to see what he does here. But, I mean, again, you talk about, man, 42 players left in the lobby, 45 seconds before this zone overtakes this new area. Look at this. You got people scrambling left and right.
So many players we've seen with no shields, no health, sitting underneath 100.
Hard though. Look at those maps. 434. I mean, look, it's good until you start to build a lot of things, and then you have none.
I mean, it's not going to be amazing since this player doesn't have any meds. So they're going to be playing very protective, very defensive. They're going to want to cover all their angles because they cannot afford to get shot. But that means with 41 players still left alive and only that many maps to your name, I don't know how long they're going to last. Not Tifu with enough maps to pretty much build a small village.
Dude. You talked about, man, resource management. Tifu is like, hey, I have resources forever, don't you worry. Turkey Lips as well, 2 eliminations. I've said it from day 1. Turkey Lips is a great name. I love him as a human. Don't you forget it. Don't add me.
Was it actually day 1?
Yeah, well, I guess for me it's week 2.
Don't add him, but you can add me and also follow me.
Do that, please. Carpet is located. Tifu, though.
Oh. Take a couple shots.
It's not too bad.
So, the fact that he has this many maps and 3 elims. Ooh, and he's getting grappler aggro. I like this. I like it.
Ooh, okay.
Trying to push in.
Look at this. He can just very quickly navigate. He's like, yep, I've got freedom of movement.
He's just trying to get into the zone.
Rift Raider is representing right now. And now look, so he's trying to make his way to the safe zone. Dude, look at, oh my God.
The biggest problem about moving this quickly is that it's so hard to gather information as you go, right? He has no idea how many players he just won over, right? He could have gone for 3 players in that little tunnel. And now he's holed up, now he's watching. He's noticed that there was one that he was over. And he makes those 4 elims.
There's another player there on the right. We got a player in front of him. We got a player not that far, just here east of him. My goodness. And now look, the storm is starting to close. Look at all the players that were outside of the top north of that circle. They all have to move. We're going to start funneling players together. This lobby is about to get cut in half.
I do like the phrase lobby.
Lobby.
This lobby's getting crazy.
This lobby is on fire.
Hamhart still with no elims. Still no mats, no health. 45 health to his name, no heals, no shields.
You know who's got all of that is Tfue.
Tfue, yeah. Woo. But again, I mean, now he's gonna play a little bit safe to make it to the end game. He's got a lot of mats. He can actually be he can definitely be pretty reckless with how he uses them because he's got plenty, but you still want to save it. But look at the mats here from Gingerpop. Interesting. In North America, we see a lot more players with insane amounts of mats late game. Are they playing more passive and just farming longer? Now, he had no elims and he had like what, 2,400 mats?
Pretty much.
Which means he mined that all himself. Or found a couple of stragglers that had been eliminated, but their stuff had not been
claimed
yet.
I see, yeah. Over Lenane, also tons and tons of mats, man. And look how far away the new circle is. Now, here's the interesting thing. We're going to move over the corrupted zone. So if there's still those shadow stones, that would actually be baller. Because you shadow stone and you're like, oh yeah, build anything you want in front of me. Doesn't matter. I'll phase through all of this.
And it's going to be a lot harder to follow. Vivid. Hectic. Trying to protect himself. The circle's begun to move. He may have lost track of too much. He got one elim. Did he? Oh no! I thought he did.
Liquid was lost to the Vivid was lost to the storm, so that means no one there. Toasty is lost to the storm. Bizzo shotguns Kasid. Barton has shotgun Lenane. Look at all the stones. They're actually, if they just make their way, rotate a little bit left over, there's still a ton of those stones.
Nobody's got to snag it. Somebody, for the glory of us. Please.
Think about, oh, Hamlin's eliminates Barton is right there. Bolt Naga explodes Margosi. Fulber takes down 72 hours. Senrio takes down Bolt Naga Ops. There's 15 players. Oh, Rio walked away from one of the cubes. Rio, back up. Just go. If you literally box yourself in a 1x1 and you take a little cube, you literally just wait at that point. You have 45 seconds before you have to opt out of this thing.
14 players left.
No way. Tfue eliminates Zayt with a great fall. Tfue's got 5 eliminations, dude.
That's going to be 2 points. No one's earned points for placement yet. Only top 5 make placement points. What you got, Tfue? Still 4 grappler. He's lost so many mats.
He still has so much.
He still does have a lot, but man, he has like a third of what he had last time we saw him. Dweefo sitting pretty in mats. Got plenty of meds. Dweefo's in it for the long con. He can go for the heal off. He just needs to survive.
Look at the kill feed. It's literally exploding. Now the likes of
6 players
is
left.
still alive. FaZe Baseline is still alive. Tfue is still alive up top. There's at least 3 players. You've got. Oh gosh.
Everyone's got to move. You have to move so far. There's still 6 players left. Who's going to make top 5?
Who was that?
DMO's getting hunted.
Like a wave of fear in the rain.
Oh my goodness. 6 players still left alive, Carpet.
Who are we going to lose first? Trying to hunt them down. There it is. Zoof takes out Snood. There's going to be 4 as well. The second one, DMO.
Fix your mic, Cornelina.
6 eliminations for Tfue. That's 7. I think that's 7.
It is.
And he eliminates Spaceline. Is that 8? No, that is 7th right there. Dude, he could actually do this. He could Royale Flush here on the first game.
We saw it in Europe. Can North America reciprocate? 3 players left. Tfue, he's so low on mats. This is the situation we saw so many times. He's got grappler. He's finding the high ground. Does he get the elim? No, he takes out all the shield though.
And he still has the
He's out. He's going to take the fall. He took some fall damage.
Oh, no way!
There it is!
How? Tfue in game number 1 drops the Royale Flush with 8 eliminations. What am I even watching right now? Carpet. Did we just start the day? I need to go lay down. I just can't eat.
Were you about to say that you can't even? Is that what you were going to say, Zeke? Were you about to say that you can't even? Dang it! It didn't work.
That was close there. Wow, Tfue.
It's supposed to be this. Way cooler.
There it is.
You can't really see it much, now that I realize. It's way cooler in my eyes.
In your eyes. But dude, look at this. Tfue. Just unbelievable. So he opts to dive down on Dweefo, right? Zoop goes down here, and it's a 1v1. He dives down.
He didn't opt to dive down.
Well, that's the thing, is he could have caught himself with a build. He could have done anything.
He was out.
There.
He had nothing left.
Oh, he had nothing left.
He had no more builds. We saw it happen in Europe. He had no builds left. I don't think he had anything.
Actually, it had happened the
under
exact
10
same.
for all three.
It happened the same way in
Yeah.
Europe. Remember, they didn't have any builds, and they dropped the Royale Flush.
We see that happen so much. Now, if the player on the ground that had full HP, right away. Tfue know that he was staying safe and away from all the mayhem. He already had 7 elims, so he didn't need to engage that. He didn't need the eliminations. So he let those guys just get the trade-off. He knew the one of those players probably had less health than he did because he had a lot by then. He took some fall damage, but it wasn't lethal, and he's able to take the final elimination.
My gosh. So in case you're just catching up, just tuning in rather.
Catching in and tuning up.
Tune up. Royale Flush. It means you get a victory out, which is worth 3 points. And then you get 7 eliminations. 7, okay? That gives you 3 points. Now on top of that, the Royale Flush is when you do both of those things combined. You get an additional 2
bandages?
points. So basically, Tfue said, look, I saw EU do it in game 1.
Let me show you
I'm
how
gonna
it's
do
done.
it for NA.
Let me show you how it's done.
This is, watch out, lobby. I'm Tfue. You're not. What's up?
That's the second one of the day.
One of the day.
He's on the second one.
We only saw it once in EU.
Yeah.
So to see it happen at least at all again today
It was on his first game in EU, too. No one was able to reciprocate.
my gosh. I mean, we saw him take a perfect game at PAX, and again, he's just like, hey, this is why I'm a legend.
I guarantee you, he is sitting at first right now, looking at that prize money, looking at that club points. See how important it is for these players. If multiple players can make it in top 5 for the same club. We saw like a 300-point jump for a club in just Europe. North America can do the same. Maybe try and close the gap up to the Bush Bandits. Bush Bandits.
Bush. Don't forget, Tfue is a Rift
Wow.
Raider. So I bet you Rift
He
Raiders
is.
everywhere are probably like,
was bad.
yes, Tfue, start the game
What are
the
they-
right way.
I hope they all have a chance. I want there to be a live event where they all have their own chance.
Okay.
Cringe, you can say it. Go on, go ahead. I don't care. Cool chance.
He's in here
Raiders, like,
downstairs.
chanting for Rift Raider or chanting for Tfue.
No, like,
He's
they-
in the
they made
extension
their own
building.
Rift Raider chant.
He's in the store.
But
Like,
not,
make
I
it
want
up.
all of them. I'm not making it up.
Right in
You're
front of
not,
me.
No, they have to do it
they
themselves.
do it. They're a Rift Raider, not me. I'm
Okay.
a Cube Kid.
He's going up.
So
He's going
basically
up.
at TwitchCon, we have chance. If you don't have a chance, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, every single club has come up with them. The best
Dude,
one.
he's right here. Right here.
Thumbs up.
Dude.
There it is.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. You
2.
just gave him thumbs up, dude. What an incredible
Right,
game.
at least
that
heal
was
me.
so much fun to watch. There's so many incredible highlights coming out from that. I mean, even just to see how,
He's upstairs.
how
Can you
stacked
heal
the
me?
lobbies are, right? I mean, there's so many players that I'm sure you guys at home are watching. Dude, that's
my
this
God.
player, that's that player, and to see them show up, slay out, especially here in the first game, we still have 5 games rather. I just thought about this in my head. We have 5 more games to cast.
Wait, do we?
5 more games. That was game 1.
That was game 2.
That was game 2.
Pretty sure.
That was game 2. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that was game 2.
Wait, you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
These are all blurring together. This look, I think.
Seat slots is mine!
I can't. Tfue, Rift Raiders have officially made me lose my mind. You guys are so impressive. You
losing.
impressed me so much. Y'all about to make me. Never mind. Dude, but seriously, I just can't even believe that. Like, here it is again. Tfue.
That first drop. I mean, that chunk he got on the first drop let Tfue play so much more confident. But you saw he didn't have that much health by the end of it.
He really did.
They both chunked each other, but at that point it was like 20 health to 50. They were both a single shotgun shot away, depending on that distance. And also, Tfue had no more match. Now, then this is where you see like the great players usually excel. Because even with no match, they can still deal with the situations as handed, and they can still come on top. But obviously, every player wants to play with match. That's why they spend most of the game doing this.
Right.
Yeah, this is like first 10 minutes of most players' games. Right?
Yeah.
Let's
You gotta do that for the next 10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay. You know what we have that's not 10 minutes away?
What?
Standings. Boom! Let's take a look at those.
He's so smooth. You know?
I try. So, I mean, look.
I'm in school for that.
Look, I'm not surprised. Tfue right at the top drops the Royale Flush. So basically, he's sitting on
His
1 point
knees.
after game 2. He's like, hey, I'll take 8 additional points. Look at the commanding lead he's just created. That's a 6 points difference between him and Chap. Now, keep in mind, Chap won the first game. That's right. Now I remember everything. Victory out coming out from Chap. That's where he got his 3 points.
I remember everything.
I remember.
It's all coming back.
It's all coming back. And now I think we should take a look, because don't forget, it's the top 20 people that place. So right now, at Game 2, Spartanologist. Spartanologist is in 20th place. But look how many people have 1 point. It's a lot.
It's not that many. It's 23.
It's really not. So think about it. We still have 4 games, right? Going into the next games, if Barton could literally just get 1 more point, if he could get 1 point a game, that's 4 additional points.
I mean, if a player can go from 0 points to even 5, boom, in like a second.
That's actually fair. Barton could literally just be like, hey, last game of the day, I'm also going to drop a Rail Flush.
Yep.
Boom. I mean, TP just did it, so now you think they're like, holy gosh, we have to compete with that.
Yeah.
Why?
He's got 9 points, so he got 1 the first game, 8 the second game. He's obviously going to keep competing, right? He started off maybe a little bit slower. The fact that he came out the second game, right? A lot of times, there's that big conversation that a lot of people always talk about is, if I did really well early on, do you play safe from that, right? You've got 9 points on Tifu. You're just going to play it safe and just try and eke out a couple of points here and there to keep your lead, or you're just going to keep doing your thing. What got you to win that game? Just keep that up.
If I'm Tifu,
what would you do?
I'm going full aggro.
Full aggro.
We know Tifu. He's no pushover. He goes full send. He gives 100%, 110%, 100% of the time.
Well, because the pack, I think he was playing a little more for placement at pack than he struggled for the points. He didn't have the performance I know a lot of people were expecting out of him, because I think he seemed to be a little more passive looking for the placement point. Right. And this, getting 7 eliminations is really hard, but it's the same amount of points for 7 elims as it is for first place. If you double up, you get the snowball effect where you get the bonus 2 points. So he's opened up with that. Now, what do you feel more comfortable with? I don't know, I'm not Tifu. I have no idea.
We'll have to see after this break. I know. We're going to take a 5-minute break,
Handle
but we'll
yourself.
be back with
Relax.
more games. We'll see you very soon. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Anybody has a mic? I can't hear you, dude. Your mic is super quiet.
No?
Yeah, now it's good.
Okay. I have some minutes for the purple player.
Don't worry about purple player.
I'm coming over.
Okay.
Oh, here's the mic.
Which one are you?
Yellow.
Alright, I'm coming over.
I'm going to leave those at the entrance of that purple thing.
People on you, people on you. There are people.
There's people here.
Yeah.
Following one. He's going towards you.
I'm coming. I don't know if you guys need my help. Where is he? Oh, they're up there.
Holy.
I have a hold on. I have the rift to go. Might use it. Do you see them?
Yeah, there.
I got one.
Yep. There's one more over here.
Yeah, there's
Got
one.
him. Ah, shit. Oh, I think this is grenade, but they all died. They all died. Anybody? Help? Thank you. Thank you.
Yo, you guys got any rockets?
Yeah, I got rockets for you. Hold on.
Thanks.
It's healing up. Come here.
Alright, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Anybody has like minis or anything? Shields?
Nope.
No. Alright. So I'm going downstairs to pick up some mushrooms. Someone shooting? I see him. He's right in front of me.
Yes.
Eh.
Ah, 2 of them, 3.
We are back after that short 5-minute break. I missed you so much. I'm glad that we're finally back together and reunited. How's it going? See, that's Fightable Carpet.
Right.
It's a carpet that can, in fact, be located. That's also Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
The cooler Kevin.
That's not even
Way
true.
cooler than I am, that's for sure.
Cheap dick.
Fun fact for you guys at home that don't know, Kevin has actually been the guy that is teaching me everything I know about casting.
That's not true.
He is teaching me how to be cool. He's my senpai.
That
100%
Definitely
accurate.
true. Not working yet, but I'm trying.
Wow! With that being said, dang, I am
I'm kidding.
brutally hurt and,
You know,
well,
you
what
know
are we
about
supposed to do now? I don't even remember what we're supposed to do.
I know, right? When you get crushed.
Gosh.
We
Hold
just
up.
talk.
I guess we could just talk about the format. I don't know, man. Gosh. Well, if you're just tuning in and you have no idea what's going on, welcome to the Fall Skirmish. We're happy you're here and watching. We're going to play 6 total matches in the solo format. Victory rounds are worth 3 points. First in place is second or third, they get 2 points. And if 4th and 5th, you get 1 point.
And eliminations earn you points too, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my
That's
god.
it's a high elimination game. 3 to 4 eliminations earn you a single point. 5 to 6
Oh,
earn you
no,
2,
no,
and
no,
7
no.
plus
Ooh.
eliminations will get you 3 points. And if you manage to get what
Oh,
we
I
just
said
watched
second.
accomplish, if you're
Mommy,
royale
Uzoma.
plus 7 plus elimination,
Looking
we'll get you
on
2
my
more points.
What's going on? What's going on? Hey, 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 what's going on? What's going on? Everything okay? What's going on? Hey,
The prize
hey.
money, there is also the club points. So Tfue for
Where are we
representing
going?
Rift Raiders.
We are going to die!
Raiders, listen.
I know
You
we
want
are.
points?
But we're going to we're going to die in a pleasant park.
And there
You
go.
know,
Just
it's gonna be
I don't
nice.
know if
casual
you're
Royale
doo-doo.
play.
Are you
super
doo-doo?
casual. I'm curious to
What
know how
skin
much
you have?
club support
No,
there is
you're not
in your
doo-doo.
club.
I don't think.
Oh,
Like
really?
within the club, like I want to know if like when you got that win,
Hope not.
you just
If
got,
I'm doo-doo, you doo-doo, and we're all just a team of doo-doos. So enjoy doo-doo.
you're like, oh nice,
Yeah.
thanks for the points, dude. Or I wanted to just like,
Oh,
what you do
yeah.
That's probably what it was. You're like, T, do what you do normal.
Get ready for some minigun doo-doo.
You know what else we've got is the club
Where the
standings, so
hell
let's very
am I
quickly
gonna
take a look at that.
land
Smooth. Here you go. Now let's read this out together.
I'm
So now
doo.
coming into
This one's gonna piss me off.
how many points
I hate
do
you.
the Bush Bandits have?
1475.
That's right.
Woo!
Oh my
Wolf's got Dusty
god.
Dogs at 1080. Rift Raiders at 1065. The Fortnites at 1040. And the Lucky Llama
Wait, did you really
65.
just kill
Now, Bush
someone with a
Bandits, man,
pickaxe?
they are maintaining their lead here in
They
week
are.
Yeah,
number
dude.
2.
They are.
Now we haven't even
doo-doo.
done the week 2 trials yet. Stay tuned for more info on that later. But just here on the competitive
You
Fridays,
really are?
Bush Bandits are like, hey, what's up? We're Bush Bandits. We're just robbing everybody blind. You know, we're the Bush Bandits. Bush Bandits. We're taking the points, taking all the pushes.
Crap.
I
You
would
are
love to see if
good.
one week
Stop
the Bush
lying.
Bandits
I'm
as a
doo-doo.
team agreed. We're all
No,
going to
you're
find the
not.
Bush and play with the Bush.
If you do that, Bush Bandits,
Who is
literally lose my mind. You don't even understand.
That's a goal worthwhile. Just like my double thumbs up. Totally worth working for. Because it's going to
you-
really give
Oh,
yourself satisfaction,
though.
guys.
My God, would you at home think that's cool? If you think that's an idea, please hit us with
Follow
the
me on Twitter.
hashtag. fall skirmish. And let us know if
Damn,
you want
it's lagging.
Bush Bandits as a collective. Go
The game is lagging.
to all find bushes and use them as the Bush Bandits.
They
That'd
killed
be
him
so
for
crazy.
you if
Liquid
you die.
72 hours. He actually did that in one of the games.
Oh,
Did-
they're shooting a
Did it work?
medkit. That's
It doesn't matter. The
basically
game is
placed
lagging.
the
It's
bush
hard.
and he hit it next to buildings.
is lagging.
While people were building.
Oh,
It was
crap.
like last week, and so there was a moment where they like kind of stopped, and then he just like snuck up and was like, "Hey, pew 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 pew, I'm 72 hours."
Did it get a
Boom.
lift?
Huh?
I don't know if I can agree with anything you said after that.
After the dab, you're welcome.
You think that's how he celebrates? He's at his keyboard. Boom. You think that's what he does? By the way, fun fact, never done one. Never. I've never dabbed in all of my life.
A dab.
Never dabbed.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I
if
think
you'd
I'm
like to
too old.
see
Am I too old?
Findable Carpet do a dab, please follow him on Twitter. It is Findable Carpet. Give him some love. Send Zeke says we want to see you do a dab. That is the things you should do. Send him love because he's
What are you
incredible.
doing, man? That's
Now, I believe
disgusting.
we're hopping into game. Is this
Fucking
game number 3?
Cheetos.
These games are
It says it
blurring.
right there,
Oh,
Zeke.
it does. It's so helpful,
says
dude.
match
Bearded
3.
Look,
Quack.
I'm honestly still
What's
so
up? Are you watching my stream?
from Tifu just
Yep.
casually dropping a Royal Flush. Now, listen, again, these are solo games, okay? You are 1 versus
James
99.
sniping, boys.
Getting 7 eliminations,
Yeah.
especially in a lobby of
Just
other
kidding.
incredible players, is
I have no idea.
so difficult. And for him to do
What do you
that and get the
stream on?
victory out is
YouTube.
huge. He just set the tone. He said, everybody else, these are
How
this
many
is the new
viewers
expectation,
do you
okay?
have?
All right? Are you all looking?
I had
attention?
4 earlier,
Here we go.
Can he
but
do
now
it?
I have 0. Hehe.
Okay,
That's the question.
Where do you want
I'll
to
tell you
go?
right now.
There's a lot of questions.
Tifu, this is a message out to you. I don't know if you're
Quack.
listening. I don't-
Cry, if you will.
If you did this again, okay, I will personally come find you, give you a hug. If you did this again, and take you to dinner.
Wrap it up, folks. That's it, right there. That's
Alright, you gotta mute
My
the
friend.
thing,
I will
please.
find
Thank you.
I will take you to dinner. I will buy you dinner. I'm gonna say, dude, you're incredible.
Yo, you're a hillbilly,
right or
man.
not.
I'm a hillbilly.
It's semi
Yeah,
red.
but what are you, boy?
It's almost like a, well,
Hey.
do it again, but it's almost like a, well, it's free dinner. I mean, who turns
Yo,
down free dinner?
yo, hillbillies out here
No,
talking
I
shit.
would take you
What?
to AKA, I would pay for his dinner.
Oh, okay.
True story.
Why are you such a
Playing,
hillbilly?
dropping here near
'Cause that's what I got, boy.
He's representing
Can we try a
Lucky
glitch?
Llamas, actually like
I
South
can turn
University,
invisible.
so there's like a pretty decent
Rocks.
amount of loot, and then you basically can make a rotation from here, so you can kind of like go back toward Risky, or you can go down to Tomato Temple. I wonder, did he get the chest? Okay, up in the ceiling. On the left. Up on his
want me to
right.
turn?
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Sova, though, he gets taken down by Yellow, so now Yellow gets the opportunity to go ahead and loot Motel, and look at all the rifts, man. There's so many opportunities for rotations here.
I mean, they're all the same rotation. It's not like one's going to give him a better rifting
Well, here's the thing.
opportunity.
That's the thing, is he can opt to come back. So if he's like, I'm going to go to this place. You know what? I don't like that. Let me
Nah,
just
never
double
mind.
back.
You know what?
Motel, another rift, take that new rift, and go somewhere else.
Spend a night at the hotel. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
The double rift, you don't think so?
I mean, not the same way.
Yo, did you see Yo-Yo keep it up at the last possible moment? Just happened to turn.
Wow, are you
You
serious?
gotta do the mind games. We know what the guys do
A whole magazine.
and just throw it at people.
Throw it at people.
It's the one
That's
decision you make,
ridiculous.
but man,
How did he
does it make
survive
at
that?
least me giggle when I do
What do
it.
you
It throws
mean?
people
It's all
off.
about having fun, even if it's losing.
This is
I
that
didn't-
replay of FaZe Yellow. There you go. He
Smack
takes down
Textbook.
Sofa.
Let's see.
Textbook execution.
Pretty much.
Let's see how
Now,
many of the
Rossi-
bullets hit him.
Rossi. Look, Tifu was just there. He's just
So
kind of north
1,
of him.
2, 3.
Now, I'm curious. I'd love to
Alright.
know.
Whatever.
Ooh,
Can he steal it?
Sancho
He
goes,
didn't
nope.
steal it.
See ya, dude.
Tifu is gone on a tear, and he's basically maintaining that momentum. He takes down another player. This is Turkey Lips. Again, I'm a huge fan of Turkey Lips. Love the name. He's an unbelievable human, genuine as well.
I like that. I'm sure he heard the audio cue, but now he's like, you know what, I'm out of this. Oh,
Risker though,
Looks like Risker
he
knew,
sees what happened. He's like, yo, you're gonna do this? I'm gonna jump down preemptively.
Turkilus might be getting a little bit creative here, but it doesn't mean Risker doesn't know what's happening. Here's the audio cue. He goes for the jump.
Ooh.
Was that a hunting rifle attempt?
Yes,
That would have been
he
so
tried.
gross.
Risker,
Risker gets him!
wow, with
The
3 HP.
Botched shotgun shot, and Risker was actually able to just land what he needed.
Look at this, my friend. Margosi, the man who took the finals at Summer Skirmish.
Is that how it's officially pronounced?
Margosi. Yep. I actually had a chance to meet, well, when I interviewed him, I was like, is it Margos or Margosi? He said Margosi. I was like, sounds good, dude.
May I
Your
ask,
name,
Dr.
not
Ford,
mine.
how
You're the
did you
winner.
get to Washington?
and then he took us out and bought us dinner. That's a lie.
In
I'm
an
just kidding.
airplane.
Okay. I asked that because it's been reported by the press that you would not submit to an interview with the committee because of your fear of flying. Is that true?
Exotic, man. Exotic.
Well, I was hoping that they would come to me, but then realized that was an unrealistic request.
It would have been a quicker trip for me.
So that was certainly what I was hoping, was to avoid having to get on an airplane, but I eventually was able to get up the gumption with the help of some friends and get on the plane.
When you were here in the mid-Atlantic area back in August, end of July, August, how did you get here?
Also by airplane. I come here once a year during the summer to visit my family.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not here. I go to Delaware.
Okay. In fact, you fly fairly frequently for your hobbies, and you've had to fly for your work. Is that true?
Correct, unfortunately.
You were a consulting biostatistician in Sydney, Australia. Is that right?
I've never been to Australia, but the company that I worked for is based in Australia, and they have an office in San Francisco, California.
Okay.
I don't think I'll make it to Australia.
It is long. I also saw on your CV that you list the following interests of surf travel, and you, in parentheses, put Hawaii, Costa Rica, South Pacific Islands, and Polynesia. Have you been all to those places?
Correct.
By airplane?
Yes.
And your interests also include oceanography, Hawaiian and Tahitian culture. Did you travel by air as a part of those interests?
Correct.
Thank you very much.
Easier for me to travel going that direction when it's a vacation.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.
Not as TV.
I mean, that was kind of expected in this tape.
Yeah, you know. Dude, look at the new safe zone, though. Some of these players, there's actually kind of like one player near Snobby. He's not too far away. Overall, though, it looks like a lot of the players have kind of already started navigating, rotating a little bit early, which is good. And now Fear itself is engaged. Oh gosh.
And he's losing these trades.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And he lost the trade as hard as you can lose it.
Man.
He's a goner.
Mac, though, lands a pretty nice shotgun there. Nice slug. And then he's like, all right, man, you're on the back foot now. And as again, pointing out Coop Train. He's got 4 eliminations.
All right, guys. Oh, retail. Okay.
2 points. Right behind
I totally missed that landing.
as well. Right near 3.
But fear not. I shall be there.
He's at a disadvantage here as far as health is concerned, but he had a lot of control in that last fight. Let's see if he can keep it up in this one. Gold Naga Ops.
And he finds this. There you go. He finds the elimination. Don't forget, Naga Ops is currently the number 3 player. So he's basically made it last circle pretty much every game. But then when things get chaotic, gotta thin the lobbies out. And unfortunately, he is lost. But Coop Train is here now. This is Volt. So Coop Train facing off against the number 3 player in the lobby right now. Who wins this? Take bets. Oh, wait. No, wait. Daquan is here as well. He's like, hey, they're fighting. What's going on here?
What's going on? Are there elims to be had? I'm joining this party. I hear there's elims nearby. I hear.
I'm just imagining what Daquan is saying, and in my mind, he's like going, come on! Come on!
Got a dirty tag, and he's just gonna push in with him, and he gets the elim.
Daquan eliminates
Look at the minimap.
Naga.
There's one on top of. Nope, I think that's the one he eliminated. Nope, there's one right next to him, and then one. Nick Merckx! He showed up!
Wait, Nick, did you leave Tilted Towers? Nick, what did we talk about? You're not allowed to leave Tilted Towers, man. You're too strong. Okay?
What are we talking about, young man? Daquan knows it. Daquan knows there is another party.
He is like, yo, I have to fight Nick Merckx now? Oh, come on! Sandra.
Your impressions are clearly spot on.
Thank you, man. I tried.
Yeah.
Zen Ryu. Now, the diner It's being a little bit demolished right now, all right? And what's left of the divot itself. TQ is still alive, dude. He's over at Paradise. There's 2 people around him, 3, 4. Cloak is pretty far away. If he finds his additional eliminations, man, he's just poised. I mean, they need to try and shut him down. You know, he's already kind of built this momentum, so they need to do everything they can to find him, keep him from getting additional points, because he's already leading the pack with 9. The next person behind him has 3 points, and that was Chap.
He's got the grappler. He's got some traps.
Ooh, okay, okay.
He's got a med kit. He can take this as long as he
can
take
people at
within the same fight without having to heal. There's more people. There's another one at distance.
Oh, he couldn't sneak that kill there.
He wanted to make it to the rift so bad.
He wanted the elimination. He doesn't care about the rift. The rift is like
this guy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh,
TQ 1 HP.
He's getting shot from like 16 different directions.
I don't know if he can take this. This player knows. He saw all the numbers above the head. He's gonna push.
If Replays, dude, if TQ turns this around, Replays has a chug jug.
He grapplered. This is it. TQ wants to heal up. Oh, he actually peaked with 1 HP. What a confident man, but it pushed him back.
Oh no! Oh. Not like this, not like this, not like this. Okay, TQ doing the smart thing, man. You got 1 HP, he's just disengaging. Replays though.
Replays no. Replays not giving him any time to breathe. Tifu! That is it! He's been eliminated at distance from Cloak.
Oh, wow.
Replays forced into tunnel vision. And Tifu could not protect himself. That is going to be your royale flush of last game. Eliminated early on.
And now FaZe Replays knows that that's FaZe his teammate across the way. I wonder what it's like. I can't even begin to imagine what it's like to face off basically against your teammate. It's like someone you literally play with every day.
Fun. I imagine it's quite fun. Bragging rights galore.
That's fair. Hey man, remember that time we played in that summer skirmish and the fall skirmish, and remember we were at Paradise Palms, and I just like half an hour played. Look at this, Nick Burns.
Do it again, do it again.
Yes, utilizing the tools. That's what I'm talking about, Nick. He knows the value, he understands. And now look, because of that, he's gatekeeping Brandon a little bit.
He got one more tag, he's got almost up there to heal him. Beautiful play by Nick Merck.
He's like, thanks. All right, cool.
I like it. He got ahead of his opponent. Using some new mechanics. He can use the grappler to try and get him as little help as possible. He has no more mana. Oh, no.
He takes a
no.
hit. He could top off to 100 shield, but dude, that was a huge hit there, man.
That hit might be the end of him. He still has so much more to go. He's stuck in the door. Yeah, no, that hit.
I think so. I think he might actually be right here. Unless he can eliminate this player, I mean, right away. It's Hysteria as well, who's disengaging with Grappler, I think.
Yeah, no, I think he's a goner.
I think it
Dang, that tag was dirty. He's not even going to get to...
He's literally trying to pick him off.
Is Hysteria going to have to pay the...
Where are they?
Well, no, Hysteria is too close to the end.
If Nick can just get enough high ground, come on. Line it up, Nick. He was so close, dude. Wow. That was a respectable effort by Nick, man. That was, I mean, and that's the thing, is like he knew, so his mindset changed. He's like, look, if I can just try and take him off before I go down.
He already had the 3 at that point, it was just vengeance. He already had the 3 at that point.
Zane's got one.
I think Zane's
Come on, guys, do something. Jesus.
That's about all I remember right now, friend. Dude, so Nick Merck, I know, my memory is actually really bad. So Coop Train, who had 4 eliminations, goes down. Nick Merck with 3 eliminations goes down. Take a look at the current eliminated players. Gold Glove is down, Scissors is down, Turkey Lips has gone down, Blind, Fear Itself, Coop Train, Dr. Lupo has gone down, even the likes of Vivid are down.
Tifu down?
No, wait, what?
We watched Tifu go down.
Oh, that's right, he got picked off by FaZe. Okay? Dude, there's just so much to keep track of. My heart's pounding, but Daquan, 20 HP, effectively 70. Does he know Nox is down below?
I'm sure he hears. But
oh, that's not good. Stink bombs.
Oh! The stink bomb Elim knocks the Fox.
Nox dealt it, and DSM Daquan
felt it.
Hello.
Don't forget, stink bombs do direct damage to your health. They don't do shield damage. We talked about that, man. Those few
Where do you
points
wanna
of health
go?
there.
Tilt the towers.
I wonder if Nox the Fox knew he was low on health, or he's just like, oh, that worked.
I would assume he's probably trying to flush him out. He's like, I think you're kind of in here, move. And then he's just like, oh, I got an elimination. All right.
Ain't gonna complain here.
At that point, DayQuack definitely went, come on! That's when that happened, legit. I'm gonna go back and watch this from his point of view, and I'm gonna see if that's what happened. Punisher, though. We've got 44 players left in the lobby. The circle is just to the right of Retail Row. And now look, K-Sid is down below him.
Oh man, I'm watching the competition, man.
And he's got the rift.
Watching the fall skirmish.
The question would be, does he just
Skirmish.
fail?
Skirmish.
Yep. Fair. I think so. So the other thing is too is K-Sid would either have to build up to him and also use the portal, but there's also someone in front of K-Sid's gatekeeping. So I think that was a pretty smart play overall. And now, I mean, look, Barton, Colton, Sketch, Cowboys Old. Still so many players here, Retail. I mean, they still have 50 seconds, right? They need to get in this new safe zone within 50 seconds. Things are going to get really bad. Telling you things that make sense.
An interesting little building he's built.
Yeah.
There's Cowboys Old right beneath him.
There you go. The respect he's like,
yeah, boy.
He's like, that's the equivalent of what I was talking about, like knocking.
Like knocking. Yeah, there you go. So you just emote and you're like, oh yeah, there's someone here. Okay.
I mean, they know, but you know, it's a matter of.
Okay.
Do you see that? Nick A30
No.
nearing Chop It Down and Monster D-Face. Wait, oh, Nick A30's actually got the Spoopy Stones. Look at him.
Yeah,
he's a little shadow.
I'm out.
These are the sound effects. And oh, look, because he's trying to opt out of it. That's the thing. It's high risk, high reward, man. You try to opt out of it, and you slow down for just long enough. People go.
I have yet to see high reward. It is high risk,
medium reward, no reward.
No, I mean, the reward is that I think it looks cool.
It looks so
and that's not
awesome.
much of a reward.
Unfortunately, he goes down.
Lost almost all of his health in that last push. He's in a little bit of a panic. He doesn't know where to go. There's people everywhere. No meds, no mats. So this is your final stand. What does it say for yourself?
Surdy, that's whoa!
Oh,
he lands the first one.
KiwiFace actually pushed out, but now into the danger of everyone else's reticle. Crossfire. Saf goes down. KiwiFace stays alive. Chop it down right on top.
Hard partner near each other right now. I mean, look at this. We still have 40 players left. I just don't even understand.
Logan has the perfect amount of health for a slurp.
He does.
Her health is perfect.
He just needs to find a slurp. Hello? Does anyone have a slurp?
Just drank a slurp.
Oh, it's ticking right now? Oh, I see that it is. Yeah, okay. I thought you were blind. He needed one. I see.
He did, and then he used it.
And then he used it. But here's the thing, man.
Here's the thing.
10 seconds. New zone. If it has to go anywhere, where do you hope it goes? I'm talking about the new safe zone.
The new safe zone?
Yeah.
Not a lot of places for me to pick. I either pick wood, a field, or buildings.
Dude, buildings, 100%. Because then you got to fight in the building, within the building, with your buildings.
That'd be definitely pretty fun. Yeah, I guess that's my choice then.
Yes.
You've clearly convinced.
There you go. I'm just saying, dog.
Freezy knows he's got company. Well, he finds some friends, but hopefully he doesn't tunnel vision too much. There's a lot of people nearby. He wants the D-limit. It'll put him at 3. It'll give him the point. He's actually going to chase it down. Here's the trap. There it is. New party's coming out. Does he get it? He doesn't! Monster defense takes him out. 31 health remaining.
And now Monster desperately trying to get in the safe zone. He's going to stop for a moment to heal. You have to. You don't have any other options right now. Okay. Close. Put down here as well. Inside the space out. Give or take, right? And now, safe zone. We're going to see things unfold. This is when people are going to have to start scrambling. Chop it down. Get to the...
Almost out of match. Oh, this is a dangerous place. It's going to swap. He realizes he's out. He takes the shots back. This is his last stand. Oh, no. That's not what you were hoping for.
Okay. Oh, if the window, if he had not made noise, he could have fired into the window. And now he's got to be very careful.
It is the trap.
Did he get him? The player's down on below him. I don't even think he saw. He edited his way out.
He has 17 health.
Someone could just accidentally sneeze in the direction he's facing.
Yeah, if someone glares at him too much, he'll go down to 2.
look at this new safe zone. It's up high, so it's moving actually back for retail, but it's going more north.